Hey chickadees, it's me Keisha and I'm here with this week's All Tea All Shade Belle Collective Season 6 Episode 7. This week was the season finale episode. Next week is Reunion Part 1. I don't know if it's going to be more than one part or not because they typically have about 8 or 9 episodes. I don't know. But we shall find out. But before we begin, you guys, make sure you all check out my Shein Big Curve pre-promotion sale video, okay? This is not just for plus size, it's for everybody, but my video caters towards the plus size community. But in that video, you guys, Shein is having a up to 90% off sale. Yes. And you can only get to it if you know a code that I share in that video. So go watch that video, get the code, and you can use my coupon code, which will give you 25% off of your purchase. So you get up to 90% off plus an extra 25% off. Girl, go on ahead and watch my video and click the links and enjoy yourself and get you some stuff. Okay, the holiday season is approaching. Go on ahead and run it up. Okay, so on this week's episode of Belle Collective, we see Latrice move into the condo with Cliff because when she got back home from the girls' trip, she saw that he still wasn't at the crib. And she sits down and talks to him and says that they agreed that he would stay home during the week and that they would stay at the condo together on the weekends. But now he acting like he don't remember having that conversation. I'm mentally exhausted for Latrice, and this ain't even my relationship, okay? Like, who got time to be policing somebody that's old enough to be your daddy? Like, I ain't got time. I ain't got time at all. Like, Latrice want to talk about everybody else's marriage and this, that, and the third, and she over there in one of the worst marriages out of everybody. You know, he has no respect for her. Really no regard for her. He doesn't value her opinion, her word, her thoughts, her demands. Like, Cliff gonna do what he want to do because he know he holds the purse strings and he knows that that's what moves her and that she's not going anywhere. So he's gonna continue to do what he want to do when he want to do it. And at this point, let that man go on and do whatever it is he out there doing in peace, okay? And go on about your business, all right? Glen asks Tisha to clear her schedule because he has a big surprise for her that Friday when she gets off work. And all she asks is that it not involve any other ladies because she's not ready to really see them. I guess she's embarrassed by everything that happened and she just doesn't want to have to answer any questions or whatever. I don't know. But she's in the dark about like what could this surprise possibly be, and she just like, okay, I'm gonna roll with it. Tamra and Damon meet up with a money coach, and the coach explains to Tamra that for men, money ties to their manhood and being able to provide, and that's why it's hard for him to discuss that conversation with her, which makes her finally understand where Damon is coming from. I think it might also have to do with the fact that maybe he makes less money than her or something because he is working 2 jobs. So maybe that's another factor in this, that, you know, he maybe feels ashamed or embarrassed that she's more wealthier than he is, maybe. I don't know. So she was discussing them having a joint account with each other, and he was like, I wouldn't touch, you know, the baby's money. And she was like, well, will you touch my money? And we ain't see him respond. I don't think he that type of dude or whatever. But she says moving forward, she'll back off on these conversations and allow him to lead and do what it is, I guess, that he needs to do. But I don't agree with that. I think that these are the kind of conversations that couples need to have if they're considering building a life together and getting married. You want to go into the marriage knowing where or what his financial status is. Does he have any debts? Does he have any school loans that he needs to pay off? Like, these are things that are very detrimental to marriages, that will break marriages. Is he really poor with money? Because she keeps on saying that she's good with money and he isn't. Is he a big spender? Does he outspend what he actually brings in? These are the type of conversations that you need to have. So I don't think that she needs to back off, personally. So Glen meets up with Cliff finally to have a one-on-one to find out, like, were you in on it? Like, what's the tea? So Glen says that he feels like Latrice knew about what was gonna go down before it happened. And Cliff was like, I mean, everybody talks. She said she ain't know she was gonna say that in her house. Cliff, you yourself have called your own wife a snake. You know damn well that Latrice knew what was going on and that she was fully culpable and the captain of the plane. Okay? You know your wife. You know your wife. Okay? Stop. But I guess maybe in this scene he felt like he had to defend her. I guess. So Glen says that he was hurt and that he felt like Cliff should have had his back more. Now this I don't really agree with, because at the end of the day, you the one that was doing inappropriate things with Mandy. You was the one that was having conversations with her that you knew damn well you should not be having. So what is he having your back for is what I want to know. Yeah, you need to take a responsibility for what the hell you out here doing, okay? It's not Cliff's fault. And I don't even like Cliff, and I think that he has been a bad influence on Glen. But this ain't Cliff's fault. This is your fault, sir. And that's the problem with Glen. He doesn't take accountability for the fuck shit he be out here doing. So Cliff was like, I can't control what my wife and her friend do. And Glen was like, moving forward, I need to know hanging around y'all is a safe space. AKA, I need to know that I'm gonna be able to cheat in peace and that I ain't gonna get exposed if I'm around y'all. And that if I do, you gonna stick up for me. Like, it's just fuck boy shit. Okay? Cliff was like, you can trust me. You gotta be careful how you move and who you talk to. Basically saying, like, moving forward, you need to be more discreet with the shit that you out here doing. And you need to cheat with women that's gonna keep their mouth shut, pretty much. And I low-key kind of respected Cliff for telling him, you know what I'm saying? Like, you ain't just gonna blame me about this. Learn how to cheat, nigga. Woo! Because Glen literally makes everything everybody else fault, and that he is the innocent victim in all of this. Like, it's beyond me. So the girls, minus Tamara, once again, why is she even on the show? Why is she here? She was barely in this season. Barely. Why wasn't she there for this scene either? So the girls, except Tamara, gather with Selena at her son's place. She hasn't been there. I think this might have been her first time being there since what happened. We find out that the case is still open and that they don't really have any answers for her. She shows them where his body was, and that she says that he was laying on a blanket when they found him. So she felt like somebody like took care of him in that moment. She doesn't know who, but yeah, like the fact that he was laying on a blanket, like, I don't know, like, I don't even know what that could mean. Like, I don't know. Like, the whole thing is weird. I don't know if somebody was taking care of him per se, or the person that did it. I don't know. The whole thing is just, I don't know. So as they're sitting and they're looking around the house, she notices that one of the doors in the house look to be kicked off, like the hinges or whatever, because there's holes in the door and everything, and it looks like there might have been some type of break-in, or somebody was trying to bust into the room, or something went down that night. I don't know if somebody was maybe trying to rob him or something, because remember, he was supposed to be on his way to Jacksonville, I guess, to see her. or to be with them. I don't know. So something happened that we don't know. I mean, the area in which he lived does not look the best. So I don't know. I really truly don't know. Everybody says a prayer, and Latrice comes up with a brilliant idea because she was like, money talks, and we need to get more information on what exactly happened at night. So how about we all, put money into a pot for a reward. So, anybody can come forward with any type of information. We'll give you the money. If don't nobody want to do it, me and my husband will do it. And that was really dope of her to suggest it and to do it. And hopefully she does follow through, and hopefully the other cast members do as well, because it needs to be solved. You know what I'm saying? Every mother and parent needs that closure, And I just pray that whatever she finds out, that she's able to mentally, emotionally, spiritually, and physically handle it. Because sometimes not knowing may be better than knowing. So it's the day of Glen's recommitment ceremony with Lateshia. This is his big surprise. But the day of, he woke up late. Which shows you how much thought and effort he really put into this, okay? He ain't got nothing together. We find out he calling people last minute to try to get them to attend. Tisha ain't answering the phone, because she at work. So she finally gets off work, pulls up to the house, and she was like, what's going on? People been calling me, my hairstylist, my makeup artist, calling me at work saying, get ready. It's about to be a ceremony and this, that, and the third. And he was like, put a smile on your face because I put effort into this. And it's like, well, first of all, bitch, who the fuck you talking to? Because you wouldn't have to be putting effort into nothing if you learn how to keep your dick in your pants. How about that? Okay? Don't tell me to put no damn smile on my face. Shut the fuck up. So she was like, I shouldn't be planning my own surprise. People shouldn't be calling me, asking me what's going on. Make it make sense. I'm supposed to just show up and show out. Pretty much. And I understood exactly what she was saying. Like, how was this a surprise? It's half-assed. It's last minute. Like, you ain't really put no effort into this, nigga. The fuck? So Glen was like, just be happy. Be happy. And Tisha was like, you're not the victim here, sir. And he was like, don't worry about it then. Fuck it. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. And got an attitude. She was like, okay. And walked into the house. And see, this is what would have really just like put the nail in the coffin, because you think you doing something, sir. And then you want to get an attitude with me because you fucked up again. This is just for show. This is another form of let me do this so she can shut the fuck up. And then I can go back to doing me. That's all this little grand gesture was for. Like, how many times y'all gonna recommit to each other? How many times? What are y'all committing to at this point? Insanity? Oh my God. So Glen is at the venue meaning a patch of grass and some damn white chairs, child. Tisha not answering the phone. Then across town, Latrice has the cast come to her restaurant so they can have a do-over from the pool party. Carrie and her husband, Selena and Tamara, come. And mighty funny she was able to come to this scene where it was free drinks and food, but okay. So Cliff tells them that, the reason why Lateshia and Marie aren't there is because Glen is doing a vow renewal. Because at first they was about to get on some, I don't know why they ain't here, like maybe And he was like, no, it ain't even it. He planning something. So we go back to the patch of grass. Tisha end up arriving, child. And she give everybody hugs and all of that little stuff. It's just a little small group of people. Marie and her deadbeat ass nigga there. I think their parents, or maybe Glen's parents. I don't know who all was there. Maybe Josh was there. Who knows, child. Back at the restaurant, Tamara was like, this whole thing with them is a pattern. If something happens, he does something grand. And that's the God's honest truth. We've seen it several times throughout the year. the years of them doing this show. We have the recommitments. Then we have him rapping in a fur collared coat. Like all of these stupid things, and she falls for it every time. Tisha falls for it every time, okay? Because I think at this point she wants to prove to everybody that he loves her, like, and that he's as in love and dedicated to her as she is to him. And I think that maybe it could be a thing where with her being like maybe plus size, she feel like she really needs to put that stamp on it that he loved everything about me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. I think she think Glen is a prize, and I don't understand why. Girl, I don't know, child. I don't know, child. I don't know. So we go back to the patch of grass. And they saying they little speeches to each other. And Tisha crying, talking about some she forgive him and she only wants to love him and needs for him to make that easy for her. And I was like, well, good luck. Good luck with that, honey. You gonna get rich or die trying, because he's never gonna make it easy for you to love him, because he does not love you. His version of love is not love at all. This relationship is not love. This is toxicity. This is madness. This is craziness, okay? This is not love at all. You trying to hold on to a nigga to prove a point, and I don't know what point you trying to prove, but all you doing is making a fool out of you and hurting yourself over and over and over again at this point. I don't even blame Glen no more. I blame you, because you're allowing these things to happen to you, and then you want to sit up here and cry and say, why is he doing this to me? Why he doing this? And da-da-da-da-da. No, why are you letting him do these things to you? He is never going to change. You have already set the standard for y'all relationship that he can fuck up, you cry, you storm off, whatever, and he does some type of grand gesture, he drop a few tears, and then y'all right back on the same roller coaster ride again. He know you ain't going nowhere. He know you all talk and no bark. That's it. And she talking about this is gonna be the last recommitment. Girl, okay. Girl, bye. Girl, bye. Y'all done had like 5. And at the end of the day, what you talking about? Something you forgive him. Like, she's literally trying to make fetch happen and act like, oh, well, all of that happened while we was not committed to each other. This was before the last recommitment. Girl, all of this was still just happening a few months prior. He's still cheating, girl. But she trying to play it on camera like all of this happened before they recommitted to each other, when it was already said that this man had still been reaching out to her a few months prior. Bye, Lateshia. Stop. And at the end of the day, it don't matter if y'all had recommitted or not. He still was your motherfucking husband. The fuck is wrong with you? So, Glen crying. Back over at the restaurant, Selena was like, do y'all think Glen gonna change? And Cliff even says, I think he'll be changed for the next 60 days. I know that for sure. Even Cliff cracking jokes now at this point, right? Dogging you, because you stupid. We all told you that nigga was never your friend in the first place. So back at the ceremony, Tisha told me, as long as you're by my side being truthful and loving me like I need you, like I need to be loved, you're never going to get the truth out of him. First of all, and if this is the way you need to be loved, then girl, just go jump in the river. Because girl, Tisha, you don't even love yourself. The fact that you are allowing these things to exist into your life, you have so much work on yourself that needs to be done. And the fact that you still with this nigga says it all. You're a fucking joke. You're literally a joke now. You should be embarrassed to walk around. So Glen telling me, I love you. I swear I do. I swear I do. Okay. Child, I'm over it. Overall, I'm going to give the season finale episode of Belle Collective a C-. It was cute. Overall, I'm going to give the season. I'm going to give this season a B minus because I'm just sick of the same narratives going on. I like Carrie, but I don't feel like Carrie is made a strong enough impact. I feel like they need new blood on the show. Get rid of Tamara. You can honestly get rid of Carrie. I don't care if she stay or go. If anything, she could be a friend of. But they need like 3 new women. We need 3 new women, fresh faces. We need more people on this show because I don't want to see another season of Latrice going against Lateshia. I don't want to see Tamara not showing up. I don't want to see Carrie in that bouffant. I don't want to see Marie and that man. Like, I'm just over it. Like, we need new people. We need fresh blood, fresh storylines, fresh conflict, okay? That's what this show needs. We need to energize it, okay? But yeah, y'all let me know what y'all thought about the season finale episode of Belle Collective. Let's talk about it down below in the comment section. Please make sure to thumbs up this video, subscribe to my channel, and turn on your post notifications so y'all know when my videos drop. I love you, T Squad, and I will see you guys on my next one. Bye.